So, what do you do for a living?
So I actually just started.
Shut up for a second. I've been single for almost 10 years, and I have absolutely no idea why.
Can you give me another drink?
Oh, would you shut up, you stupid hell. I've done all the dating apps for a long time now, and nothing seems to have worked so far. So I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna make my profile the ickiest profile imaginable and see how many matches I can get. Time to do some research. In order to find out what I needed to make my horrific dating profile, I hit the streets, asking the ladies what keeps men away from their sheets. Time to talk to some ladies. I'm scared. How do I talk to girls, Henry? What do I say? Just like usual, the women seem to be staying far away from me, and I am unable to talk to them and getting scared by one coming close. Excuse me, guys, I couldn't ask you a couple questions about icks, could I? Like, just a big ick you've got. First of all, what's your biggest ick? Like, one jumps to mind.
Like running for the bus.
I'm never running for the bus again.
When guys walk on their tiptoes.
When someone talks about themselves too much.
Okay.
Exclusively about themselves,
Okay, that's a good one.
particularly.
A big ego. I cannot do that.
Dirty fingernails.
Nails. Like long fingernails and don't cut them.
Yeah. Dirty fingernails. That's a good one. I'm going to hide my nails.
Sleeping with socks on. People sleep with no socks on.
No socks on? Yes. And what about, so going to clothing, is there any items of clothing that a guy would wear that would put you off?
Like when they wear trousers and trainers but with no socks.
Ankle socks.
Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. Yeah, skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans?
Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. Depends on the boy though.
The skinniest jeans you've ever seen?
Oh, big egg.
Also when boys have baths.
Baths! When boys have baths. That works. You're funny. Thank you. They're literally dodging me. And the ickiest accent, is there any like regional British accents that would put you off? Like a Scouser?
Yeah.
Like Liverpool?
Oh, like roadman.
Roadmen.
I'm fucked then, yeah. I've got no riz. Got no riz. Breaking news, Arthur Hill does in fact have no riz. Back to you in the studio. My God, this reminds me. Surely that whip will come over now. Of when we were young, let me photograph you in this life. Sorry guys, sorry to bother. I couldn't ask you guys about your icks, could I? Have you got any weird icks? Nothing? Okay. Damn it.
Jumping up and down.
Jumping up and down. Like what puts you off men?
Lots.
Lots.
Everything.
Everything. Thank you. Now, I'm clearly not very good at talking to women. In fact, the only woman I was ever good at talking to was my therapist. Which brings me on to BetterHelp, this video's paid partnership. BetterHelp connects you with a credentialed therapist who is trained to give you unbiased and helpful advice. I was in therapy for a lot of last year, and I cannot put into words how beneficial it was for me. I initially struggled with in-person therapy and opening up, but once I discovered I could do it in the comfort of my own home, it was so much easier. With BetterHelp, you can have your therapy sessions on the phone, on video chat, or even just via messaging. It's whatever you feel most comfortable with. To get started, all you've got to do is fill out a questionnaire just to narrow down those wants and needs that you want from therapy, and in most cases, you'll get matched with a therapist within 48 hours. Now, it took me 2 or 3 goes to find the right therapist for me, and that's totally normal. You need to find the right person for you. So, if the therapist you're first matched with by BetterHelp doesn't feel like the right fit, you can switch at no additional cost. I really was not in a great place when I started therapy, and I promise you, once you get your mind right, everything else follows, and I cannot recommend starting it enough. If you think you might benefit from therapy, consider BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/ArthurHill. Clicking that link helps support this channel, but it also gives you 10% off your first month on BetterHelp so that you can see if therapy is for you. Now, back to the video, and I'm sorry for what you're about to witness. Just like my average Friday night at a bar, I'd spoken to about 3 women in 6 hours, but I had gathered enough information to update my wardrobe. So I'm in the world's most famous street, Oxford Street, in Oxford. I'm gonna do some shopping and get real icky and come up with the worst outfits you've ever seen in your life and get dating. Let's go. It's for people matching Harry Potter hats. I know they've got each other, so it's fine, but that's still fucking icky. This is a Primark version of the Tech Fleece. That's pretty icky. Come on. It's quite scouser of me, innit? Here we go, ripped skinny jeans. The goated ick. Oh, here we go. With the chain on as well. Now we just need a top and some socks. That is awful. It would be better if it was in black, but we'll take it. Oh, it does kind of match as well. Now just ankle socks. Here we go. Mission success. Time to get icky. Bag secured. Extra level of ick, I think, but I got it from Primark, which is good. Who needs a Nike tech fleece when you can get a Primark tech fleece? Come on. I'm gonna go get changed into my icky outfits, and then we're gonna shoot the ickiest profile ever, and we're gonna leave it as a surprise. The worst surprise ever. If you're attracted to me, remember this image of me before the next 2 minutes happen, because you're never gonna like me again.
I'm too sexy for my shirts, too sexy for my shirts, so sexy it hurts. I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan. I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party, no way I'm disco.
Once I had completed the most soul-destroying shoot of my life, it was time to update my Hinge. Right, so I've conducted my research, I've been to the public, I've put it on my stories, and I have taken the pictures and the videos and all the necessary things. I just haven't put them on my Hinge profile yet because I am scared. I'm worried. I use Hinge, I'll admit I use Hinge. I definitely don't go on many dates, but you know, it's there, it's a pastime, you know, it's gratification, it's all of that, because you know, I'm lonely, I'm so lonely. I've got my phone here, we're gonna start screen recording. These pictures are so bad. So here we go. I think we start off with, here we go. This is what we're talking about. I think that's a good opener. Sets the tone, bad boy energy, just great. Boom, we're off. This should be the biggest ick of all, and that's running for the bus. The universal worst ick in the world. No, wait. And I think for this one, we should do a prompt. It was all fun and games until I missed the bus. And now, when you cross the road, you sort of do that little skip. Pretty icky. Here we go, biggest risk I've ever taken, crossing the road when a car's coming. Bad boy energy. The next one, I'm gonna go for running for the train, which is even worse than the bus. And by the way, this was really embarrassing just to film this. And that outfit, that's the debut of that outfit, but I generally was walking through London in this outfit and I'd rather have been naked. I'd rather have been in a Speedo, I'd rather been in anything else. Hashtag Mondays am I right for the missing the train. This one I think is another one that can happen to men every day. It's pushing a pool door. The wind fucked my hair up as well. This is awful. Don't judge me, I think, is good for pushing a pool door, you know. This is easily the worst thing I've ever seen myself in. I don't look human. I look like I'm like made of water or something. I'm gonna go for my vulnerable side. My vulnerable side while posing in my penthouse. The photos are done, that was horrible. Now we're moving on to the prompts, which is where I have to sort of think outside the box a little bit here. So I'm gonna go, first off, my simple pleasures. Remember what the ladies on the street told me. Sleeping with socks on. Fingernails. I'm gonna go, a life goal of mine, having the longest fingernails you've ever seen. And I'm gonna add in a devil emoji here just to... And unfortunately, I don't want to offend any Scousers here, but we did get a few saying that Scouser was the worst accent. Mate, it's not even close. It's got to be, you'll never walk alone at Anfield. You'll never walk alone. I don't want to do this. I need another prompt as well. Okay, I'm just going to go for dating me is like dating Andrew Tate with hair. Boom. I think this is easily the ickiest profile ever created on Hinge. So this is what we're going for. Oh, the Scouse comes first. Mate, it's not even close. It's gotta be, you'll never walk alone at Anfield. You'll never walk alone. Alone. Oh. My simple pleasure is sleeping with socks on. It was all fun and games until I ran the bus. Oh, I gotta change my job. Although a musician is probably quite icky. Okay. Oh, I pressed done. It's done. Biggest risk I've ever taken, me crossing the road. A life goal of mine, having the longest fingernails you've ever seen. And Mondays, am I right? Well, that people are going to click off before they see the train one. I might have to change that round. Dating me is like dating Andrew Tate with hair. Don't judge me. And and then my... Oh, the last one is so bad. The last one is the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, okay. I'm gonna turn my Hinge notifications off. I'm gonna cry for 7 days straight, and I'll be back and I'll check what the ladies have to say about me and see if I can get a date. I will check back in a week. 1 week later, and it was time to check the results. Will the most icky profile of all time have been a success, or is this turtleneck too easy to forget? I am back on Hinge after 7 days. I've given it a week. I don't know what to expect. I will admit that I checked after 2 days just to see if this video was a complete flop, and I had 1 like. I changed the first picture of me like this to the video of me missing the bus, hoping that that would kind of draw more beautiful women in a non-creepy way. So, without further ado, we're gonna open it up and see where we're at. We've got 33 likes. I think that's more than I would have gotten if I had not changed anything. By the way, we're off to an unbelievable start here. The first person has sent me a rose. Clarice has sent me a rose and has said, Centaur Slay, talking about this picture. Apparently I look like a centaur. I belong in the woods of Hogwarts. What are they called? The Moaning Woods? Moaning Woods. I was thinking Moaning Myrtle. Okay, well, we're off to a great... I've been roasted with a rose, though. Roasted. Good chat, Clarice. I'm gonna just go ahead and match. Shall I say, like, nay? Another rose! Wow, this is gonna be blurred, but she's managed to make this a professional... She's seen my account and has basically said, I've been looking to get in contact with you through my company. Let's email. But 2 roses already. I definitely would not have got 2 roses in a week. This is a great start. Another rose! We got 3 roses, the hat trick! 3 of the best, he's made them pay! Dating Andrew Tate with hair has got someone saying, been looking for someone like you. You have problems then, Anna. But again, these are lovely looking ladies. God, it's like I've never spoken to one in my life before, which is true. I mean, I'm never gonna turn down a man who likes Andrew Tate with hair. Another rose! I think I might have cracked the code. The sort of Uno reverse card, the double bluff, the being the most hideous man, that it's funny, seems to get me more girls than just being myself. Right. Yeah, I hadn't thought this through. Me crossing the road, wow, never seen such a daredevil. Crossing the road with no zebra crossing. Teach me. Well, look, girls love a daredevil, and it's worked. Jess getting matched. Ooh, Eve says, don't look at me like that with my stare, which is crazy, because I've got a song called Don't Look at Me Like That coming out in 5 days. And it sounds like this. And you should pre-save it if you would also match with me on Hinge. Or if you wouldn't, just pre-save it anyway. Oh, here we go. Annabelle says, your profile has me howling, bro. We are in business. This is working genuinely so much better than my normal Hinge does. She's howling, so I'm gonna match her with a bigger howl? Is this my chance to become a groupie? Do you mean like with my band or with George and Arthur? I'm not sure, but come on in the van, come on in. Oh, someone's agreed with sleeping with socks on. Apparently it's not the ick we thought it was. Sleeping with socks on has just got a simple yes. Now we're just on likes. You know, if you're not gonna say anything, Lucy, get lost. Did you not think of this as a video? Did you not realise this was a YouTube video? Say something funny. Sleeping with socks on. This is the only right answer. Wow, that's controversial. Did I get it wrong? Put a sock in it, I say, Lib. I'm not matching you, that's disgusting. Oh, we got a nice TikTok fan here. Arthur, I'm sick of this at every bloody meal. You sound like my mother.
I'm sick of this at every bloody meal.
I see what you did there, but you know, I could never date a fan. So, sorry, Maya. Morally, can't match you. Okay, right, but this whole fit needs burning. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I look at this picture and I hate myself more than I've ever hated. Like, seriously, I can't look at it. Like, I do, and my fly's undone, I hadn't even noticed that. The shape of my body and the way I look like a powerful woman or a powerful half human, half man. Same thing, really. Lily, I agree, so we'll match. Sleeping with the socks on, we won't get along well. God, this is a polarizing one. Some people love the sock. Some people fucking hate the sock. We won't get along well. Well then, but I'll match you anyway, because I'm feeling nice. This is a very interestingly curated Hinge profile. Yeah, it is. I curated it over a long time, did a lot of research. This one, I think, the Nike Tech Fleece does sort of lead you on to think, like, I think this one is a bit too realistic. Like, I feel like I could have been a roadman in another life. I think it sort of sends the wrong message. Not that roadmen are sending the wrong message, just that I shouldn't be one. To go from Nike Tech Fleece to a turtleneck, I don't think happens very often. Grew vibes, and you know what? It's true. I look like I'm gonna plot to take over the world. I haven't watched the movie in a long time. Hey Lauren, will you be my minion? Let's see, let's do a follow-up to see how long it takes until she blocks me. Oh, see, Amy gets it, she loves it. She loves the grewness. The girls love a funny guy, and we're at the end. I think it's been a massive success, you know? It's been more of a success than me being myself, which is something I sort of need to accept. The ickiest man alive has got more matches than me, which is interesting. I'm gonna speak to one of these girls and try and set up a date, and we'll cut to that. I'll let you guys know how the date goes. But all in all, Icky Hinge provides the goods. Guys, I'm ready for my date. They've just arrived at the door. I'm pretty excited. Oh, for fuck's sake.